Okay, so for today's workout, guys, we are going to kick things off with a 2-minute block of cardio of your choice. That can be anything you want as long as it's nice and straightforward. So don't do anything, don't chuck on some heavy squat snatches or ring handstand push-ups or anything crazy like that. Just nice straightforward stuff, running, jumping jacks, skipping, those sorts of things are good. Elevate the heart rate. They're nice for the body to just get into as a start. Once we clear that 2-minute block, we've got 3 minutes to do as many rounds as we can of 5 baby makers into 10 scorpion tails and then 5 sit-ups. So looking at that baby maker, this is a nice stretch for the hips, ankles, knees. So I'm going to grab onto my toes, sink down into a nice deep squat position. Notice the knees are outside of the arms and the arms are nice and straight. In and out of that. I'm going to resist the urge to round my back excessively, okay? I'm going to try to keep it as straight as I can, move in and out of that. So 5 reps on that one, and then move to 10 scorpion tails. So this one, flat on the ground, one arm out to the side. I'm going to use the other one to push over, reach that foot over the top, and just go back and forth. Really looking for that nice pec stretch. I'll also get a nice stretch through the front of my hip. I go back and forth on that one for 10. Now the last piece is 5 sit-ups. So sometimes we'll do these with a big arm swing. We'll do them quick for intensity, do them for speed. I want you to do these a little slower, a little bit more controlled. So hands across the chest. Do it a little bit more strict style. Okay, so moving through the 5, 10, and 5 for those remaining 3 minutes, and that is your warm-up. Alrighty guys, we're checking out the MOV workout for today. This one's a little on the shorter side, but it's going to be really cranked up on the intensity. What we have is a double Tabata. So if you haven't done a Tabata before, it just refers to a time format, which is going to be 20 seconds of work, followed by 10 seconds of rest for 8 intervals. So it's a 4-minute block in total. And we're doing a double one of that. So we're going to be doing that format for 8 minutes straight. And we're going to alternate back and forth between 2 movements. So we have a jump squat and a jump lunge. Okay, so how this will run is we'll go 20 seconds of jump squats, 10-second rest, 20 seconds of jump lunges, 10 seconds rest, and we keep repeating that until we hit the 8-minute marker. So looking at those 2 movements, the jump squat through the bottom is all exactly the same. The only difference between this and an air squat is I'm going to leave the ground a little bit at the top. So as I come down, I pop up. Okay, notice at the bottom here, as I said, everything's the same. Heels are on the floor, knees are nice and open, tracking with the toes, posture's good. I'm not dumping into my low back or collapsing my knees in or anything like that. I'm keeping everything the same. So the only difference is at the top, I leave the ground. Doesn't have to be by much. Okay, you'll find either way this is going to torture your legs, so just try and get off the ground a little bit. From there, I have my little bit of a break, 10 seconds, I move to jump lunges. So same sort of deal, everything's the same through the bottom, only difference is the top, I'm switching my legs, okay, in midair. So what you want to think about is all the same mechanics, right? That foot's nice and planted, okay, shins nice and vertical, posture's tall, same as a regular lunge. You just give it a little bit more oomph to be able to switch those legs at the height of it. Now, when you do this, if you happen to have maybe stiff knees, maybe jumping stuff doesn't play well with your Achilles or your calves, previous injuries, that sort of stuff, get rid of the jump, just do it normal. Okay, moving through that. Moving through that, okay. That's still gonna have a very similar effect, just a slightly less intense sort of feel to it. So if you need to modify it to that, that's totally fine. We do that for 8 minutes, and that is your MOV workout.